Minimum wage is a minimum hourly wage an employer can pay an employee for work. Currently, the federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour, and in California is $9. Many individuals have differing points of view. Some believe that there should be an increase in the wage, while others believe there should be a decrease. For example, those who believe the minimum wage is a sufficient amount to survive on, such as Metzli Beas, CEO of Beas Burgers, they are in for a surprise as Ms. Beas is offered to participate in Undercover Boss. She will see the hardships of minimum wage for her own employees.
Hello, I'm Sydney Luong, and I'm here with a minimum wage worker from Beas Burgers, Stephanie Martinez. Now, tell me a little bit more about yourself and your social and economic status.
I make $9 an hour, and I work a full 40 hours a week. And I'm working, but it's not enough to live off of. You know, I receive government assistance. Do you know what that is?
No, I didn't have to have that whatsoever.
Well, I'm not making enough money to pay rent, to get food on the table for my kids. So the government helps me with that. I receive food stamps.
Food stamps?
Yeah. With kids, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard sometimes. But the thing is, I'm working a full 40 hours a week, so why can't I live off of that? Why do I need the government to help me? What I'm thinking is, all corporations care about is the money, you know? Metzli Beas doesn't care about me.
I'm here with the CEO of Beas Burgers, Metzli Beas. Now, tell me how much you make annually.
Well, I can't go into details. I do make a fair amount of money, since I own one of the biggest restaurant chains in America.
Well, have you made your decision on being on Undercover Boss yet?
I don't think I'll be participating in Undercover Boss. I think that my employees make a fair amount of money. I don't need to know. I don't need to go into that.
Actually, your employees are really struggling. I just spoke with one of your employees, and they're saying how she only makes $9 an hour, has to support 2 kids.
My employees?
Yeah, your employees. I think you're just being really ignorant right now. You don't know the true facts.
Can she talk to me like that? You think I'm being ignorant? No, I'm done with this interview.
Wait,
wait, it's over. We can't. Are the cameras recording?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I am going to do Undercover Boss. I am going to participate in it because I want to prove that my employees are cared about, okay? I'm going to prove to you guys. Sydney Luong, this interviewer, I'm not going to stand for this. I will prove her wrong. I was informed by Sydney Luong that my employees are unable to make ends meet through the wages they currently earn. Is this true?
Well, it depends on if she's a part-time or full-time worker. If she's a part-time worker, she is unable to receive employee benefits. If she's a full-time worker, then she does receive employee benefits, but whether or not she's able to maintain them is dependent on her wage.
Well, they make minimum wage, so isn't this enough?
Minimum wage is not actually the same as living wage. They often get conflated, but again, they are not the same thing.
Can I get a number 1 with some Coke?
Alright. Number 1 with Coke!
Hi, I'm Betsy Maz. I'm a new employee. You're supposed to be training.
Sure. Let's start now.
Okay. Where's that number 1?
So this is how you make a number 1.
Okay. Lettuce. What else you got? Oh my god, I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that.
It's okay, it happens. Just shake it off.
It's so hard. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. You just dropped it. No one saw. I won't tell anyone. Let's just make that number 1.
I saw. Are you trying to say that what I see isn't important? Do you want to get fired?
No, I can't afford that. I have 2 kids.
Well, we can't afford these mistakes.
This is not her fault. This is my fault entirely. I am so sorry this happened.
Well, don't make these mistakes. We can barely afford a new employee as it is. Fix it, or else you're both fired.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh, please don't film me. Oh my gosh, my employees, how could I have done this to them? I feel so bad. I had no idea. Here are these employees working so hard, struggling so much to get so little money for their families. And me, I'm alone. I hardly do anything, and I make all this money. Things really need to change. Really, Betsy Mayas. I'm actually Betsy Mayas, the owner of Beas Burgers. I went on Undercover Boss to try and see what it was like for my employees, and I learned a lot, especially from you. It really got to me. This whole experience has been really eye-opening. Because of this, there's going to be a lot of changes.
Really?
Like what?
They should raise the minimum wage because people will be able to make more money, and then the more money they have, the more they'll spend it. And then this will be able to stimulate the economy.
This might stimulate the economy, but there would be more layoffs because the businesses can't afford the same amount of employees if they're raising the minimum wage.
Yeah, but actually, if people are spending more, then the businesses should be able to make more sales. And the more sales they have, the better off they are, and they'll be able to hire more people, which actually creates more opportunity for jobs.
Yes, but you see, because the price would increase for each individual item, so it would pretty much stay the same between the minimum wage and their ability to buy objects. And then plus, like, there would be fewer hiring options, and it would be more competitive anyways for that. So you would have people that are really overqualified competing for a minimum wage job.
But then, if every year the inflation goes up, so then shouldn't people be able to make more money to account for that inflation?
Yes, but if you increase the price and there's inflation, people would definitely not, minimum wage workers would definitely not be able to buy items, and which would create a higher unemployment rate.
But then, if we don't raise the minimum wage, then how are people supposed to pay for their social programs? You know, so if we increase the minimum wage, people will be able to afford these social programs more.
Ms. Beas made it her goal to help her workers get a decent wage that would be sufficient enough to live off. However, understanding the economic effect of increasing the minimum wage, she would seek a compromise.